Hi everybody, it's Amanda here, obviously. Thanks for checking out this video. We are simply going to talk about evaluations. I know it's everybody's favorite thing to do, but we're hopefully going to make it a little less stressful than it has been. What we had asked you to do in the past was evaluate someone who you had contact with, whether it was a phone call, whether they were leading a project you're working on, just picking someone almost at random and evaluating them, which felt a little bit uncomfortable for many of us, understandably so. But we were trying to sort of get them all done so that we could have them done for the retreat. Now that we have a little bit of time to think and process, we've decided that instead of choosing someone randomly to assess, you're going to ask someone to assess you when you lead something, when you have a phone call with them, when you do an email with them, so that you can start to work on those skills that you identified with your lead at the retreat. So for example, if my goal is to really improve my coaching language right here, because I keep getting novice and I'm not really sure why, or that's my identified area where I want to move from proficient to accomplished, then perhaps I would ask someone during the next call that I have with them to say, hey, I'm really working on my coaching language. Do you think you could do an assessment rubric for me for the whole call, but also really focusing on my coaching language? That way we can really start to improve our skills specifically and really hone in on what we're trying to do instead of just trying to do big picture every time. Now, if you want to do a whole project, if you want someone to assess you on a whole project, then what you might want to do is let them know at the start of the project so that they can be taking notes and fill in pieces here and there as they learn more about you and about how it's going. So if you're starting something and you'd like someone to do an evaluation at the end, then you'll want to let them know. We are asking that people who are full-time employees do one request per week, hopefully then getting one evaluation per week. It's okay if the person can't fill that evaluation out in that same week, as long as they get it to you within the next 2 weeks. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the amount of requests that you're getting, it's also okay to let the person know, please choose someone else. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. If there's no one else that can do it, then I can do it, but it'll be a few more weeks. If you're an independent contractor with PAC, we're asking that you do at least one of these per month, maybe 2 per month, depending on how much interaction you've had with the company. Meaning if you do 2 or 3 CERT courses, well, you're not going to do 2 or 3 in 1 month, but you may do 1 every month or so. So that gives you a good time to ask the lead or one of your peers, one of your other supports, to do an evaluation on your skills. And you can give them your focus area. What are you trying to work on? This way we'll get a variety of evaluations. We also noticed that people were giving really great feedback in the notes section. Make sure that if you're giving an accomplished or master, there's a reason for it, and it's not just because the person did a really great job. If they're not training others, if it's not a skill that can be transferred to others, or it's not something that they've expanded, then it's proficient skill, and that's okay. So just keep that in mind when you're really, really digging deep into these evaluations. Otherwise, keep up the great work, and thanks for filling these out. Let me know if you have any questions.